Chapter 8 Simple Tenses. Let's learn simple tenses. Simple tense tells us about the time of an event or action as present, past, or future. Simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to state universal truths. For example, the sun rises in the east. To show habitual actions. For example, he runs every morning in the park. To refer to actions that take place in the present. For example, they play football. To show a future event that is already planned. For example, our school reopens tomorrow. To write news headlines. For example, landslide destroys village. Formation of sentences in simple present tense. To make a positive sentence, we add s, es or ies to the root form of a verb when the subject is singular. However, we do not add s, es or ies to the root form of a verb when the subject is plural. To make a negative sentence, we use do not or does not before the root form of a verb. To make an interrogative sentence, we use do or does followed by the subject and the root form of a verb. For example, the train leaves at 7 a.m. Positive. They do not go by train. Negative. Does Anand travel by train? Interrogative. Simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to talk about an action that took place once in the past. For example, we went to New York for a holiday. To talk about an action that took place regularly in the past. For example, we always enjoyed visiting our cousins. To talk about things that were true for some time in the past. For example, I lived in Mumbai for 10 years. Formation of sentences in simple past tense. To make a positive sentence, we add d, ed or ied to the root form of a verb. To make a negative sentence, we add did not, didn't before the root form of a verb. To make an interrogative sentence, we add did followed by the subject and the root form of a verb. For example, the train left at 7 a.m. Positive. They did not go by train. Negative. Did Anand travel by train? Interrogative. For most regular verbs, the simple past is formed by adding d, ed or ied. For irregular verbs, the form changes entirely. Here are some examples. Verb, simple past. Be, was, were. Begin, began. Break, broke. Bring, brought. Lead, led. Lie, lay. Lose, lost. Make, made. Buy, bought. Build, built. Choose, chose. Come, came. Do, did. Draw, drew. Drive, drove. Eat, ate. Feel, felt. Find, found. Get, got. Give, gave. Go, went. Have, had. Hear, heard. Hold, held. Keep, kept. Know, knew. Leave, left. Mean, meant. Meet, met. Pay, paid. Run, ran. Say, said. Sell, sold. Send, sent. Sit, sat. Speak, spoke. Spent, spent. Stand, stood. Take, took. Teach, taught. Tell, told. Think, thought. Understand, understood. Wear, wore. Win, won. Write, wrote. Simple future tense. The simple future tense is used to describe an action in the future. For example, I will call you after lunch. To make a prediction or to give a warning. For example, I'm sure it will rain heavily tonight. To make a spontaneous decision, for example, do come, I will wait for you. To suggest a voluntary action or a promise, for example, I will pick you up. Formation of sentences in simple future tense. To make a positive sentence, we add will, shall before the root form of a verb. To make a negative sentence, we add will not, won't or shall not before the root form of a verb. To make an interrogative sentence, we add will or shall followed by the subject and the root form of a verb. For example, the train will leave at 7 a.m. in the morning, positive. They will not go by train, negative. Will Anand travel by train? Interrogative.